So, what is geocaching? Well, I've put something together today that hopefully helps you to understand it better and makes it really simple and actually get you interested in trying it out. Well, geocaching is actually a really fun family event, or can be. Get your kids out and get them hiking, but not only hiking and enjoying the outdoors, but finding something interesting. How many kids don't want to find something, a treasure somewhere? What's great about this is you can find geocaches anywhere in the world. There's some places that have more than others, but I mean, anywhere you go, you can make your traveling a lot more interesting. Maybe places like New York City, and there are probably thousands of caches in New York City, if not more. But other places like your favorite city, it's like Seattle, for example, instead of going down to the fish market or something, or there's other things you can do down in Seattle, and you can make it more fun for yourself, your friends, and family. Well, you can also find caches in places like Estes Park, which is where I live or close by, and you can see right there how many caches there are there. And then places around there, if you're wanting to go out in the Rocky Mountain National Park and go for a hike, well, wouldn't it be a little bit more interesting to actually go find something rather than just going on a hike? Well, do you have to have something like a GPS unit to go and geocache? Well, the answer is no. You can see right here that first you can use your phone, or you can use a GPS device like the 67i right here. This is a Garmin GPS Map 67i. And I'm getting this all set up to go out on a geocaching run. So keep an eye out for that video. All right, so let me give you a few definitions real quick so I can give you a really clear definition of what geocaching is. First of all, for the dictionary definition, geocaching is a game in which players are given the geographical coordinates of a cache of items which they search for with a GPS device. And here on Wikipedia it says geocaching is an outdoor recreational activity in which participants use a GPS receiver or mobile device to hide and seek containers called geocaches or caches at specific locations marked by coordinates all over the world. And presently, there's about 3 million caches worldwide. Well, let me tell you really quick what geocaching.com says about this.
Geocaching is an any-day, anytime adventure that can take you to amazing and beautiful places, or even just to a place in your town that you've never been before.
All right, so there are a lot of different sites you can go to for geocaching, but I looked up geocaching.com, and here's a little bit of what I'm going to show you. I mean, you can go onto their site here, and then you can actually type in your location. I put in where I live, and a list of geocaches came up. Now you can see right here, there's traditional things and there's new caches and most favorited. And some of these you have to pay for to get to, but you can just also go to a map. And I've done that. And here on the map, you can see in Breckenridge, which isn't very far from me, there's not a lot of caches here, but there's at least, it looks like maybe 15 to 20. So this is one way to go find those geocaches, one through a list and number two through the maps. So, what's so interesting about geocaching, and why do some people find it so fun? Well, here's a list of several things, and I just took some of the things from the list I found on geocaching.com on their blog site. And it's experience new places, fun for the entire family, makes exploring more interesting, gets you outside, you meet more people, you discover new places where you live. Some people like to travel the world and find geocaches and ancient places. And there's also giving back to the community. And sometimes groups go out and they will clean up part of the environment and take the trash out with them. They'll find the cache and then they'll clean up around it and take trash out. But I want to show you a clip of just a few people who have gone out and found geocaches and show you kind of how hard it is to find them.
Wow. Look at that, completely buried underground. I know this wasn't the way it was hidden. This is just time and loneliness. Oh boy, look at that. Found, buried underground in the failing light of day. This is a find.
There's a strange door inside this palm tree. We got to figure out how to open.
What is that?
There's something in the back of the tree.
Ready? Ready?
Yep, pull it. Yep, pull it. Oh, yes.
Well, that's pretty funny, but it just goes to show you how hard some of these can be to find. And then you got to use your head and look for things because it's not always easy to figure out how to find them. There are so many great things that you can find. I mean, here you can see there's the redwood forest. And now up here, I actually think they're at Estes Park right here, and they're teaching children about geocaching. Here's another example where somebody has found something that's buried at the base of a tree. And it's just fun for friends and family to get out and do things together, but it can be really difficult to find things. Here, this wouldn't be so difficult. Maybe the challenge would be hiking to go find it, but it's not buried. But like right here, this is buried somewhere on some farm, and it is a little bit more challenging to find. Now they can be really sneaky here, and you can see they've buried this inside a real tree trunk. They probably cut off the top of this trunk, and then it was hollow inside, and now that can be really difficult to find. Next, I'm going to show you how to actually set up the Garmin GPS Map 67i to get outside and go geocaching. But if you'd like to know more about the 67i and everything it can do, check out the playlist. Well, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.